Hey everyone, it is Salander here, and welcome back to the channel. Recently, I've been given the opportunity to play a new release called Eximius, a game made by Amberbox Studios. We were sponsored by Chasing EXP, who kindly provided us with a key to try this game. Eximius Sister Frontline is an FPS/RTS PvPvE game. Yeah, this game has a lot of things going on, and it has been surprisingly well achieved. Eximius combines tactical first-person shooter gameplay with high-level real-time strategy. Basically, two teams of 5 people each fight out for control on a map in a battlefield conquest kind of game mode. But besides them, there's a bunch of vehicles and units controlled by one of the 5 players that join the battle. And this involves a full-scale RTS gameplay with buildings, research, resources, and a variety of units. This sounds quite complex, and it is actually. This game has a very high ceiling to learn it properly, but it will go over the basics so you are not so lost in your first time approaching it. If you want a more in-depth review and watch all my time playing this game, you can check out my Twitch VOD, which will be uploaded to YouTube as well and linked in the description. During the test of this game, I was accompanied by Xavi, a game developer who helped me analyze and discuss every aspect of this game. So make sure to check that out and also drop by her page linked below as well. So back to our video. As in many games, first you have to go through the tutorial. Besides the weapons section, which is very similar to any FPS out there, everything else is very specific to this game. So I recommend you go through the tutorials if you don't wish to be lost during the matches. This will teach you about the different weapons and which are effective against each type of unit. Also, you can upgrade your weapons with 2 different options in most cases, to change many things including handling, range, and effectiveness against different targets. Once you finish the base tutorial, there are a few other challenges you can complete that teach you about other mechanics, units, and buildings in this game. So I would recommend doing them as well. One of the main mechanics of the FPS part explained here is your battlesuit. Each faction has 4 different battlesuits to enhance your character. This will give you better survivability and a set of unique abilities that include lucky missiles, shielding, healing, giant leaps, debuffs, buffs, and many more. Sadly, there's no playable tutorial yet for the RTS part of the game, only a few videos in the game that teach you all the RTS mechanics. The videos are pretty good though, and concise anyway. Also, if you're experienced with RTS games, that part of Eximius will feel very familiar and easy to learn. Now, let's go over how to play and how much develops in Eximius. Everyone starts by selecting their role, which can be one of the 4 officers in charge of the FPS part, equipping the best weapons, using battlesuits and capturing the points of interest, or you can choose to be the commander, which besides being able to participate in the game as any other officer, you can also switch to the commander view to control the RTS part of the game. Switching from soldier view to commander view is seamless during gameplay. During the match, the objective is to capture as many victory points as possible in a very similar fashion to Battlefield's Conquest. The team with the least points captured starts breeding tickets. When a team gets to 0, they lose. Now, this very simple mode revolves around all the other mechanics going on in this game. For example, you have resource points to capture. This increases resource production for your team, and these resources are energy, ammunition, and credits. All of these are used by the commander to do all the RTS related stuff, meaning buildings, units, research, and vehicles in general. The commander can also use abilities like calling airstrikes, scanning an area, or dropping a stealth beacon, and many others. But besides the commanding aspects, one of the resources is used by the officers, which is the credits. With this, you can buy your weapons, utility, upgrades, and also your battlesuit. When credit generation is increased for the team, it is also increased for the officers, who have their own credits pool, so you don't need to worry about spending the team's money. Every time you die, you lose all your gear and your battlesuit, so surviving is really encouraged in this game. Also, the commander can buy battlesuits for the players using the commander's resource pool, so the players don't have to spend their credits on it and can focus on the rest of the gear. During the development of the game, even though in the end it's just capturing and holding points, there is a lot of strategy going on. Not only the commander is crucial in managing the RTS part with all these different units and directing the officers to the proper objectives, but the officers themselves, with their choice of weapons and battlesuit, make a big difference. Weapons have different damage types that are effective against different units, and also, depending on what you are trying to do, different battlesuits have useful abilities for your objective. For example, you could equip a Battlesuit that has an ability to debuff armor on structures, so you can take them out quickly with a rocket launcher. Team play and strategy is crucial in Eximius, and I had a lot of fun learning it from its devs and other experienced players I had the chance to play it with. So I really appreciate their time on showing me this game around. As mentioned before, this is just a basic overview of a very complex game. Still, I found it very enjoyable and quite easy to learn while playing with other people who can guide you. So, make sure to join Emabox Studios Discord, which is full of people playing it and willing to help you out. And thank you for Chasing XP for providing us a key to try out this game. In case you don't know, Chasing XP is a streamers and developers community with loads of cool streamers and indie games being provided by the devs to be tested and reviewed. And also, thank you to Emabox Studios, so make sure to check Eximius out on Steam. All the links are in the description down below. And that's it for today. As said before, check out my stream ball linked in the description below for more in-depth and lots of gameplay. Finally, I'll see you on the battlefield.